Creating mindfulness videos for your students or for your colleagues and friends is actually a wonderfully fulfilling, mindful activity for you too. It allows you to draw upon your strengths, knowing that you're serving others. It allows you to immerse yourself in a moment of reflection, and that reflection may take place as you are creating the video. So I'm going to show you how to go about it. You may choose to use a script that you've written. You may choose to find one on the line on the computer. But when you go into your Spark account, we're going to find that there's a cross, and that's to create a project. You'll click on that and you'll go to video. I'm going to make it a mindfulness exercise. And it does give you options. It gives you templates. I tend not to use the templates, but you can, and there are a range of them. But I'm going to start from scratch. And the wonderful thing about Spark Video is that each slide gives you 28 seconds to create your audio. But if you make a mistake in one piece of the audio, you can go back and just correct that one slide. You don't have to worry about the whole thing. So it gives you the opportunity to recognize and fix any errors, or to repeat it if a bell goes off or a student comes to the door. So I'm not going to watch the video, but you might choose to. I often begin with a photograph. I can take a photograph, I can upload one from my own account. What I am going to do though is use the Find Free photos. These are all Creative Commons. And I'm going to ask for water. And rather than just go one slide to the next, I'm going to go down here to the bottom and click on that plus sign and add another slide. I'll choose another image. And then I'll go back and I will choose another. I tend to like to use full screen because I think that it's a way of drawing attention to the words rather than anything else really. And so I'm going to give you an example of what you can do. My first picture is here, so I'm going to add text by clicking on the button, text, and call it ripple effect. Now, what you will notice is that there's a red button here, and I push that button and it gives me 30 seconds. I don't use the first second. I start on the second and I finish at about 28 seconds if I choose to. If I want to add more pictures, obviously I can do that, but each slide is only worth 30 seconds. So, let's see how we can start. Every thought, every action, every touch, every word creates a ripple effect. And each of those ripples ebb outward and intersect with other people. My words can be refreshing and cleansing. My actions can enhance the lives of others. My thoughts can make a difference to how I feel. And it is in this understanding that I make this reflection on water, reflection of water. As I am in this picture, I actually want to move the picture so you see more of it. And by doing that, I clicked up here on the edit button, and I'm going to lift it up here so that you see the action. the clarity and healing that comes from water, the knowledge that we have the capacity to make a difference in other people's lives is essential. And so in this very short meditation, take time to think about yourself today. How can you be cleansing for yourself, in the lives of other people, and in your community? Now, you'll see I'm up here. You can hear children's voices in the background. I'm sorry about that. Up here, I'm looking at music. I'm going to find something thoughtful. So let me find something soft. I could look at... Let's have a look at this one. What do I think about this? What it does is it stitches the music underneath. Now you'll notice it's up quite high, so it's going to drown my voice. I don't want to drown my voice. I want to be able to hear myself over it. That's probably too much for the effect I'm looking for. So maybe something a little softer. And we shall see what Pacific Fair does. You get to choose a range of music, but you can also add your own tunes as well. That's far too strong. Let's have a look down here. I might actually go a bit further up and go to relaxed and go to Wampai. Let's have a look at that one. So you choose your tune. I'll just, whatever this tune is, we'll stick with it, just so you can hear what it sounds like when it's done. Okay, that one will work. So, I'm just going to stop that there. And we're going to listen to the whole thing. Now, you'll notice by coming down to the bottom, there's an arrow down here. You're going to click on that, and we'll have a preview.
Every thought, every action, every
and of course,
every word creates a ripple effect, and each of those ripples end outward.
So you may decide to play with the images. You may decide to go with another piece of music.
Can be refreshing and cleansing. My actions can enhance the lives of others.
When you're ready, you can
My
go to the
thoughts can
bottom,
make a difference
or to go to the
to
top
how
up here,
I feel.
and click the exit,
And
and it closes out of there. Now, the most important part here is that when it comes to sharing it, you go to Publish. You can download it on Google Drive. You must choose a category. So you could choose lifestyle. I'm choosing education. I'm going to put a reflective exercise. And I'm going to create the link. Now the wonderful thing about this link is it stays static. So if you change this at any point, it will remain. You just got to go back and hit the share button and update the link. So any changes you've made are held with that particular URL. But you can update it as many times as you like. You can add to it. But what I suggest you do is take time to make a collection, because your students need to hear your voice. Your colleagues need to hear your voice. It's fine having other people's voices, but it needs to be a voice that comforts them, that centers them, that calms them, that allows them the space to know that they can trust it's a safe place to be. And that is what we're doing here. So as you can see, it's creating the link. It depends on how long your video is as to how long it will take, and also what your bandwidth is. I am going to allow this to continue. You can then share it with Twitter and Facebook. You could put it into our Facebook group or share it on Slack. I, however, am going to stop this one here, because basically you now know how to create a mindfulness video using Spark, Adobe Spark. And as an educator, you have a free access, or generally speaking, you have a free access as an educator, but your schools will often have an Adobe account, and it's free with that Adobe account. So you might want to talk to your IT group and also have some play, practice. This tool is brilliant in the hands of teachers who use it for a range of different teaching opportunities. but how much richer is it in the hands of our students? I've just had my students create a number of scriptural Spark pages, and it was a place where they could read the scripture and then unpack it for other students, and giving them an authority and an authentic opportunity to share. It was really important. So we're almost at the point of creating the link, and I'll show you. Again, you can hear students in the background. Nearly there. Now I hope that this has been useful to you. Please let me know if you found it helpful. I certainly know that as the person creating it, I like to get some feedback. You can also embed it, and if you've got Google Classroom or Teams, you can send it directly to your channels. So there are a range of ways you can use this tool. And so, I will end here. Have a lovely day.